Welcome to online OHS training tutorials. In this tutorial, you will learn how to use the emergency procedure module in the online OHS system. An emergency is a serious, unexpected and often dangerous situation that requires immediate action. The emergency procedure is a plan of actions to be conducted in a certain order or manner in response to an emergency event. Organisations are required to have written emergency procedures in place to comply with statutory requirements. Emergency procedures should be developed to protect staff, the public, the environment, the business and their property and their reputation. Some typical emergency scenarios that businesses may need to develop procedures for are fire procedure, medical emergencies, security emergencies, electrical failure, bomb threats, gas leaks, flood, chemical spills and storms. You may also develop emergency procedures around certain activities involved in your business. This is why before preparing a procedure, it may be appropriate to carry out a risk assessment, estimating how likely it is for an emergency event to occur, and if it does, how serious or damaging the consequences would be. The emergency procedure should provide an appropriate and proportionate response to this situation. The online OHS system has been designed to help you reach your legal responsibilities in developing emergency procedures. The Emergency Procedure Register can be found in the Policy and Planning category. The register highlights all the emergency procedures you have built in the system. This main register highlights the emergency type, the site that it is related to, the review date, where the yellow triangle indicates items overdue for the review. It also has an upload link. Here you can even upload, if needed, the emergency plans of the site entered into the system. To view the documents, select the View icon. To edit the document, select the Edit icon. And to deactivate the item, select the green arrow. You can also see all the deactivated items by selecting the Deactivated Items register. And you can search for a procedure by selecting the Search icon. To make things easier for the end user, a Site button has been placed on the top toolbar. Now all your employees have to do is select the Site button and select the View button for that site. By selecting the Emergency Procedure icon, the system has filtered all the emergency procedures and now only highlights the emergency procedure for this site selected. To develop a new emergency procedure, select the Add New Emergency Procedure link. The online OHS Emergency Procedure section takes you step by step through the process of developing an emergency procedure. Relate the emergency procedure to a site. Next is the scenario. You can select the Add New Type link and enter the type of scenario that you are developing the emergency procedure for, making sure to select the radio button of the scenario before you move on. You can also enter a policy for the company relating to this emergency procedure. After this has been completed, select the Next button. Every emergency scenario needs an emergency procedure developed for it. By selecting the Add Procedure step, the procedure builder as per the Safe Work Method Builder is seen. Use the cells provided to build your procedure, making sure to put a review date on the procedure and a person responsible. Once the step is completed, select Save. Do this for as many steps of the procedure necessary. Once a step has been built, you can see the procedure on the screen. Then it's time to add an alerting system for this scenario. Add the alerting system, making sure to select the checkbox before selecting Save and moving to the next step. Every emergency procedure will need some type of equipment. Once an item is entered into the system, it will always be highlighted every time you do the new emergency procedure. To add new emergency equipment, select the Add New link and enter the item complete with previous and next maintenance dates. Items listed here will also go into the emergency equipment register, which is found in the Policy and Planning category. Once these processes have been completed, the scenario is listed into the Emergency Procedure Register. And by selecting the View icon, the system has developed the data into a printable procedure. Select the PDF icon to change this into a printable document complete with your logo. In this document, there is also a responsibilities area. You can develop a person responsible by selecting the responsibilities link in the Policy and Planning section. Once completed, the people responsible will be highlighted in the emergency procedure. Your emergency procedure is now complete. You now need to induct your employees who have any involvement in any of these emergency procedures developed. You should also develop checklists using the checklist builder to make sure that emergency equipment is operational, as well as the evacuation exits clear of any obstacles.